All right, so as marketers, we often target other businesses as our customers. And in that case, one of the key features to business marketing are the relationships that we develop with our customers. These are really important because in business to business marketing, we typically deal with fewer customers, but those customers tend to spend a lot of money with us. So these relationships, again, are really important. Unfortunately, while they do come with benefits, they also come with some drawbacks. And that's for both sides in the relationship. So what are those drawbacks? Because if we understand those, maybe we can kind of avoid the real negative impact of them. One drawback is what's called, or what could be thought of as reduced flexibility. So as a producer or as the seller, we may want to move to a new material for our product, or we may want to redesign our product. But if that doesn't suit our biggest customer or any customer that we have a relationship with, it might not work for us to make that change. In other words, we have less flexibility than we would if we were not concerned with the relationship that we have with the customer. Another similar kind of situation is lost opportunity. Now, whichever side of the relationship you're on, if you're in a relationship, sometimes it means that you can't really create other relationships without hurting the existing relationship. In other words, as a seller, maybe we decide we shouldn't sell to our biggest customer's biggest competitor. That might harm the relationship that we have with the existing customer. So that's a lost opportunity. Likewise, the buyer may want to buy certain things from the seller's biggest competitor, but they may decide not to do that in order to keep the relationship healthy. Lastly, in some situations, by having relationships with our buyer or our seller, we could actually increase cost. So if we have to produce a product in a way that requires higher quality than we would normally need for ourselves, that's a higher cost for us as a manufacturer or as a seller. And on the flip side, if as a buyer we need something very specific and that costs more for our seller to make, that could mean we pay more as well. So there are some potential drawbacks, but as important as these relationships are in business to business marketing, the key for us as marketers would be to try to limit the negative impact of these aspects of those relationships that we have with our customers. If we can do that, we stand to be more successful as marketers, and our company stands to be more profitable and have better relationships down the road.